Okay, so this is how to declare a array of strings. Okay, open butterfly and then close butterfly.
Yeah.
Then you have to give a double quote. Then, so is this a string?
Yes. You have to add. Right?
Yeah, if it's in double quote, it's a string.
Yeah, okay. Is this a string?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a string?
No.
No.
No?
If it's in double quote, it's string.
Yeah, that's a string.
Okay. So these are all the values. Consider I am going to store some values like this. Okay. So let me create a variable. Okay. The project and let me click on that. Okay. So here what I can do is I can declare a variable. How to declare array of strings? Guys, how to what is the variable type of array of strings?
Um,
So let me give it as
Variable one.
variable.
And then
Okay,
string.
here what I am supposed to do?
array of
Array
T.
of T.
Yeah.
Okay, array of T. Now what I am supposed to do?
Array of string. Change it to string.
Super, Mara. That's really great. Okay. So this is how I can declare an array. Okay. So now I am going to pass some value to my array. Okay. That is like variable one. One equal to
Butterfly.
so am I declaring it correctly, guys?
No.
Why?
The
What's the
code
wrong?
is
What is wrong here?
the code is outside the butterfly, right?
Okay, super, great. Syed, Balaji, Balaji, Ahmad. So here in this scenario, so this is called as array of string, guys. Okay. Now what I am supposed to do is I am going to call each and every value. Okay. So here we are having four elements, right? So these four elements can be accessed by a method called as indexing method. Okay. So let me do this. Okay. So this is my zeroth index and this is my first index. This is my first and this will be my second index. This will be my third index. The thing guys, so what we can do is we can access the array element by its index. So the syntax for accessing the array element is we are supposed to give like this. So we are supposed to give like so consider I am going to store it as variable one. That's variable one. Okay. So variable one is my array name. So what can I do if I want to call 36 here? So what I am supposed to do is I am going to give variable one, variable name followed by its index. So what is the index of 36 here?
2.
How we write 1, 3, right? How you are saying it is 2.
Because the first one is 0.
Super. The index always starts from 0. So it will be sign will be 0 and RPA will be 1 and that will be 2. So variable 1 of 2. Okay. So this is how I can get the retrieve the value of a particular element using it. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So let me drag a message box activity. So in a message box activity, so if I want Hamad means Balaji means what I can do? Tell me the answer.
Variable one, in parentheses, we use number one.
Okay, not parenthesis, it is open and close bracket.
Okay.
Okay, so let me run this file, guys. So I got Balaji. Okay, so consider a scenario. Okay, in a scenario, you want to display all the names that is present in the element. Okay, so whenever you are find a data type that is named as collection, array, list. So whenever you find a data type like those three keywords, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to go for a concept called as for each. For each is a loop that is used to iterate each and every element that is present in the inside array. So here, what is the data type? It is a array, right? So for array, what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to use a for each. Let me drag a for each. For each. Then for each item in variable one. So variable one is my what to say? Variable one is my variable, and here what I can do is I can drag a message box activity, and here I am going to give like my name is
Plus variable.
plus item.
Well,
So here everything will be stored in an item list. Okay. So in the first iteration means the process one or the other. So the first iteration Syed will be processed. Second iteration, the value of item will be Balaji. In the third iteration, the value of item will be Hamad. And in the fourth iteration, the value of item will be Umara. Okay. So this is how it will go. Let me run this file, guys.
so in array we use item instead of variable name. Is that correct?
What bro? We are going to use item instead of variable name.
Oh,
For each and every iteration, the particular value will be stored in items. My name is Syed. My name is Balaji. My name is Hamad and my name is Kumar. So are you able to get this, guys? Any doubts you have in this?
no.
Hello?
No, it's good.
Are you clear with this? So okay, guys, now is the time for you to practice some things. Okay. So the first thing, just numbers. Just store some numbers. And try to add each and every number that is present in the particular place. Just discovering yourself and complete this task now itself. Okay, so I need to create an array of integers. Okay, in this in that array of integers, what I am supposed to do is I am supposed to get the total value of that array of integers. So for example, if I am having array like this 1 comma 5 comma 6 comma 9 comma 3. So if the array value is like this, means what I am supposed to do is I am supposed to add this each and every value. Okay. 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 9 21, 21 plus 3 24. So the output which I want is 24. Okay. Got it, guys, what I am trying to say?
Yes.
Okay, Balaji bro, I will share you
Yeah.
the control. So discuss with Hamad and Umara and try to complete this task now. So you will be having around 10 minutes of time. Okay.
Okay.
Just try to wind up in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You have the controls, Balaji.
Okay.
You can start. Okay.
Hamad and Umara.
Yeah.
So first thing first,
Yeah.
we need to
Modify the
assign-
variable names, right? Type of the variable.
yeah, it should be array.
Array. That's correct. Yep.
I think we need to get rid of double quotes.
Yes, you're correct.
So just 1 minute, guys. What you can do is just click on the plus button and open an advanced editor. Now you can edit easily.
Okay.
1 minute. Yeah, now you can edit it easily.
Yes. Now for each
Yeah.
and
Message.
So use that for each alone now. Already there is a for each is there, right?
yeah, I'm just using the message box.
Guys, just browse it, Google it, and try to find the answer, guys. So you will be having another 7 minutes left. Don't waste the time. Umara, Hamad, please help
Plus
Balaji.
plus item.
This item.
What was it?
And I think that's it because
Dot variable
it's already
markup.
integer. So
No.
I think we have to change the variable type, but it's already integers.
Dot to string.
Let's try that.
Item dot to string.
I don't think it will add. You have to do some other operations. Yeah, the same, it will be displayed. We have to add it together,
Okay, so
right?
we have to add it. So
Yeah, this will just display as Syed did all the numbers.
Mhm.
maybe we have to use arithmetic operator, something like that. So,
Yeah, that functions we need to find it out.
Guys, just Google it and try to find the answer.
Mhm.
So without Googling, you cannot learn much. Okay. So this is the issue. So I want to add, I'm not going to display any result, but instead of display result, I'm going to add the result. Okay. So just think it that way. How can I add the result?
I don't know. I'm just trying whether is there any functions or
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find it.
yeah, because I could not able to go through my system.
Yeah. How to example. Sum. Okay, so given number. You have to say sum plus.
What? Sorry?
Is there sum? Can you do?
No, sum is not there. I just tried. Sum is not there.
Okay.
Google it. Guys. So how to
so you have to
add?
do sum
Mhm.
and
So
then
we have
you
to
have to do
declare one
sum.
more.
No, you have to do sum plus item and then
Two string.
and to a string. That's all. So you have to just add sum, I guess.
So now I put sum?
No, no. Close
Code.
double quotes
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then sum.
No, function is not there.
Yeah. Add.
Yeah, add is there.
Add is there.
Add of,
Add of.
I think we can give the
Guys,
declare.
only 3 minutes left.
Message box.
How to find the sum of something. Factor average list.
It's not coming.
Okay, Umar, try to Google how can I add array of integers
Yeah, I'm on
real
Google.
value.
I'm
Like
Googling it.
two minutes.
Array, integers, new integer.
Hi friends.
Okay, the message box. What is this? Says AR add. Delete that. Yeah, Balaji, delete this message,
Yes.
all of it, and then do ARR some number. See if there's a function for that.
So you want me to delete the message box itself?
Yeah.
Or?
No, not just the sum of given number. Delete that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then see if you can find ARR some number. ARR. Yeah. Some.
Do AR or VAR. Delete some and type VAR.
Yeah, I've deleted, but it's not,
Not deleted.
responding. Yeah, it's stuck.
Okay, guys, I think the time is up. Okay,
AR
let me do this.
VAR.
Yeah,
Okay, let me do this, guys. Okay, so just did a teamwork and just try to manipulate things. Okay, so let me tell you in a simple way. So the first thing is I'm going to that is consider instance I am going to store the variable as C and T. C and T. Okay, it will be integer. Okay, let me store the C and T is here 0. C and T equal to 0. So now what I am supposed to do is we are having this loop, right? So here I am going for another thing. C and T is equal to item plus C and T. So here I am, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the argument as integers. Okay, so let me try to CNT and I will explain the logic behind it. CNT. So am I able to get the total count?
Yeah.
So what are variables? Plus 5, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12, 9, 21, 21 plus 3, 24. So can you explain me the logic what I did? Any ideas?
No.
Basically, you are assigning two variables, but
Mara?
why are you doing that?
Okay. Balaji, any idea regarding this, Balaji?
no, I don't. I could not see any logics.
Okay. So let me explain you this, guys. Okay. So I want add each and every values in the iteration. So what happens in the first iteration? What will be the value of item in the first iteration?
1, 0.
Okay.
1.
1.
1, right?
1.
1.
Yeah.
1. So what I want to do is I want to keep the 1 in the next iteration. I want to add this 1 with 5. So that's why I just initialize the number to 0 and C and T is equal to item plus count. Okay. So consider a scenario. In this scenario, C and T equal to item. What is the item value here?
1.
1.
1. And what is the C and T value here?
0.
0. So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So the value of count will be 1 at this time, right? So in the next iteration, what will be the value of item?
5.
5. And what will be the value of count?
0.
Now, why it is 0? It is 1, right?
No, 1, 1.
1. So 5
Oh,
plus
yeah.
1 is equal to
6.
6.
6. Now the value, what is the value of count?
6.
6. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Now what will be the value of item in the third iteration?
6.
5.
6, right?
6.
So item is equal to 6 and count value is also 6. So 6 plus 6 is equal to
12.
12. So the value of count will be 12 now. So what happens in the fourth iteration? The value of item will be 9 and the value of count will be 12. So 12 plus 9 is equal to 21,
21.
right? Then the value of count will be 21 at that time. Then again in the next iteration, the value, what is the value of item?
21. 3.
3.
3
What is
and
the
then
value of
21.
item?
21.
Sorry,
21.
what is the value of count?
21.
21 plus 3 equal to?
24.
So that is what I am getting here. Answer out.
Okay.
But in the message,
Understand this logic, guys?
In the message box, you're only saying C and T. So assign C
So
and T.
I am just
Always.
capturing the entire value. If
Okay.
it is for each row means it will be displayed again and again. So let me show you that. Let me run this file, guys. So I want a single output. So that's why I just drag this message box outside this for each activity. Okay. So the first time it will be 1, the second time it will be 6, the third time it will be 12, the fourth time it will be 21, then it is 24. Okay, guys. So this, do you have any questions in this?
No, it's good.
Are you clear with this?
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yes, that's good.
No, Syed,
So if
only
you have
one.
doubts,
Syed, only one doubt. In the argument, you change the type to integer, right?
yes.
Yeah,
So
sure.
let me take it
But
out.
you said for array we have to use the variable type array T. Why was
So
that?
here, if you see means element here.
That's the integer.
So integer, right? So I am supposed to change the type argument as integer.
Mhm.
So consider a scenario. Okay, in the
Okay.
scenario, I am going to create variable to as array of t goes for type system dot date. So in this case, if you are going to iterate variable one means what will be the type argument here in for each?
You have to change it up to date and time.
Date and time. Super. So whatever variables that is present inside the whatever values that is present inside a particular array, that will be the data type. Okay, guys,
Okay.
are you clear
Yeah.
with this
Yeah.
type argument
Now
concept?
yeah.
So what happens if it is
What is
integer?
it? What is the concept called?
Type argument.
Type argument. Okay. Yeah.
So consider a scenario I am having a strings. Okay, I am going to store array of and I want to iterate through the array of strings. Then what will be the type argument there, guys?
String.
String, right? Okay. So this is how you are supposed to choose the type argument, guys. Okay. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to the next part?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give you a simple task. Okay. So just try to do that. So since it is an initial session, we will move little slowly because here we are having some of non-technical background. So here all are from technical background or non-technical background, guys.
I am not from technical.
No.
So just we will move little slowly. Okay. Let
Yeah.
it take time. That is not an issue. Okay. So
Yes.
my only motto is I want you guys to learn clearly UiPath. So that's why I'm moving slowly. This is the same thing for the next 2 weeks, guys. Okay. After that, once you settle down in UiPath, we will speed up. Okay. So I have another scenario, guys. Okay. The scenario is I want to create array of date and time. In that, I want to check whether a particular date is weekday or weekend, guys. Okay, means is what is the day? Means whether it is Saturday, Sunday, or whether it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that I want to display. Who can do this?
Syed, one small suggestion. The other
yes.
day you gave the practice assignment to find the
Yes.
day of a particular date.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I was trying hard, but I could not able to even find the syntax of how to declaring a particular date, even which variable to be used or something like that.
Yeah.
It would be really helpful if you do that one right now, and then we can try to do the other one. Now what you told.
No problem.
What about
So the first thing
Hamad
is
and Umara? Because this is what I have tried.
Yeah, I was able to do the first assignment. The but the second one, the date one is very complicated.
Yeah, very complicated. Even
That
I was
is
trying
not
today.
complicated. Let me show you
I
how
mean,
to.
We do
even-
not know which variable, how to, like give the inputs. I gave a date and
Let me
time,
show
but
you. Let me show
yeah,
you
yeah,
that,
yeah.
guys.
So
What-
that would be helpful for us.
So the data type will be system.datetime.
Yeah.
Are you
System.date.
system.date and time?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the variable 3. Okay, so it is just a date and time variable. I am not created as it as an array of strings, array of date and time. So the thing is, how can I declare a value? For example, variable 3, right? Variable 3. So now what I am supposed to do is I have to give like 12 05 2020. That's it.
So I don't know whether I tried like this or not, because since
That's
morning I
it?
was trying with double quotes, open
That's it?
bracket, close bracket. Yeah, this is so simple right now.
No. How do we find the
Even
date?
I used the date and time, but I could not able to get the.
So it will always take month, date, year format, guys. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Are
and
you
that's
able to?
the
So it is
like
simple thing, right?
yeah, this is very simple. I don't
That-
know how we have missed it.
Okay, no problem. Now, will you try to solve create 5 to 6 dates and try to check whether the date belongs to Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, who can try this? Who needs
Balaji.
control to do this?
That was the
Balaji.
assignment, right? To find
Yes,
the date.
Umara, shall I pass you the control, Umara?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just try, Umara. Whether it is right or wrong is not the issue. Even at the beginning, I struggled a lot. Okay.
Okay.
As compared to me, you guys are really doing very good. Okay. I'm not this much good. Let me share the remote control. You have the control, Sumara. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want you to create array of date and time and try to display whether the particular date, what is the days of that particular date. Okay. You have the control, Sumara.
All right. Let's see.
So you mean like you want to find what day was it on 12th of May 2020, right?
So for example, let me
No,
okay, I don't want
let us
to
find
reveal
the
the
same
answer.
date. So variable 3 you have given, right?
Yes. So instead of variable 3, just create a variable as array of date and time. Then whatever steps you want to follow, you can follow to display the result. Umara, you have the controls, Umara. Just try to crack this.
Okay. Create a variable 4.
Okay.
System date and time, right?
Is it system.date and time?
No, array of 3.
No date
Alright.
in there.
It's alright. This one.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Then
how
you
to
have to
declare array? Super, Umara.
Give me a time.
Variable 4.
variable 4.
Okay.
Then any date.
Let's do today's date.
No, same date, 12/6.
So what is the error here?
Do 12/6/2020.
Okay.
No, it's a month first, right? So it's do
Okay.
12/6/20. 12/6.
So what are the things you are missing here?
Okay, then we have to
Array means how can you
Yes.
declare array?
Yes, so it's wrong right here.
So this is not a single data type, right? This is the array. So how can you declare array? See the previous assign activities. Scroll down.
Scroll down.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So here how we declare the array. So variable 1 will be the array of strings, sorry, integers. How I declared array of integers?
Butterfly brackets.
Okay, just use that butterfly bracket there.
Okay.
How to separate one element from other?
And
No,
Like-
it is wrong.
No, not Raghu. I think you have to use comma.
So,
comma?
yeah,
Oh,
yes.
separate.
We are supposed to use comma. Okay. Okay, great.
Comma, right?
Yeah.
12 comma 6 comma like that.
What do we do? 12-7?
Oh,
So just give some random dates.
yeah, 12 7 is fine.
Sumara, what are the things you are doing?
No,
Just open up this editor, Mara, so that you can easily edit the things.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Now try to edit this.
Is this right?
No, too
no,
many
you
comma.
have to do 12 7 comma. You have put there. You have to put the slash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
and 12 10 20 22.
Delete
yeah,
comma
comma.
after 12 7.
Yes,
Okay.
that's it.
Delete
That's it.
delete comma after 12 7.
Oh. Okay.
And then go back.
Okay. Just click on OK.
All right.
So 1 minute. We are having some validate. Variable for data.
Oh, I think there's a gap right here.
And brackets differ.
Yeah.
I think. Right?
There's a gap between the 2020s. Right here. Right here. Right here. No. right here.
Brackets, is it? You have closed the butterfly bracket.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
We are
For
having.
me,
No, there's no gap.
What is error? Okay, let me do that, please. Butterfly bracket. 03 0 05 2020. Okay, so that's my first date. Else what I can do is I can use a cdate function. Cdate of this particular date. Okay guys, so here what I did is I am going to give the date as a string, and I just converted that date string date as c date. Okay, because in most of the cases we are getting that date as a string, so that's why we are going to change it as c date. So just declare all the things in the same format, Umara.
Okay. So I just do comma, right?
Yes, comma. No, not there, Umara.
Inside.
After the close bracket,
Oh, okay.
comma.
Comma, open bracket.
No,
C
just give c date.
C date.
Yeah, see
Just
that.
follow what I did. Yes, c date of open bracket, then declare the date as a string. 04 01 2020. Okay, great. Okay,
Comma.
okay.
Close
Then
bracket.
use another comma.
C date.
Zero nine 2020. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Double quotes. You have to put double quotes.
Double quotes is missing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just click on OK. So this is variable 4. So I want you to iterate through variable 4. Okay, guys, just Google how to find the day of a particular date in UiPath. Just Google it and let me know the answer. Asap.
Day of the week to string. Date dot day of the week to string.
Just Google it and try to solve this one, Mara and Ahmad Balaji.
Okay.
The right line. Okay, this is what I'm Googling.
Variable name dot day of week dot toString.
Variable.
Variable name in a text
Okay.
box, message box, we can or a right line.
Variable
We can
4,
do
right?
the variable 4 dot.
So just okay, let me show you. So now what I'm going to do is just listen this carefully, guys. Okay, just drag for each. Okay, so what is the use of for each?
It has to go for every looping.
Okay, so for each and every. So we will in the beginning, in the normal thing itself, we will for each day I have to do this work. So what does this for each conveys there?
For 03/05/2020, first iteration will happen.
Okay, for each in
Variable
variable 4.
4.
Variable 4.
Yeah.
So what will be the type argument here?
It should be
Date time.
Super, it is date. Okay, system dot date
System dot
time.
date time. Yeah.
So now what I'm supposed to do? I
message
can
box.
drag a message box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what I can do?
Variable 4 dot.
Dot.
It is not variable 4, it is item, right?
Oh,
Item.
sorry.
So
Yeah, item dot.
in the first iteration, the value of variable 4 will be this date,
Yeah,
like this.
Item.
So-
dot
Item dot
day of week
Day of week to string.
day of week
dot toString.
To string. That is really great, guys. Super, great teamwork. Okay, so let me run this file.
Hmm.
Thursday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Okay, that is really very cool, guys. Okay, so we will move little slowly, guys. Okay, because since this is the first time you are encountering a technical stuffs, right? I don't want to dump you more. Okay, so that's why we are discussing some simple things. Now let us move on to the assignment part. Okay, so the assignment is I want you to declare array of integer, guys. Array of integers. Just create array of integers with 10 values. Array of integers with 10 values.
Okay.
Okay. So then for each and every number, you have to check whether that particular number belongs to odd number or even number. For example, in this number, I want to check whether this particular one is odd or even. This 5 is odd or even, 6 is odd or even, 9 is odd or even, and 3 is odd or even, like that. Okay, guys, are you able to understand the assignment?
No,
Yeah.
can you repeat, please?
So Umara, do you understand this, Umara?
No, I didn't get it either.
Balaji,
Yeah.
what about you, Balaji? Can
Yeah,
you please
I'm-
explain this to Umara and
Yeah.
Ahmad?
Yeah. Hamara and Ahmad, we have to take 10 values. Let it be any numbers as per your choice. Let us, have the example of what he has highlighted. So for the first value, you have to check in the for each iteration. He means to say that the first item should be 1. We have to check whether it is odd or even. So we have to
Okay.
print the message. So after that, we have to go to the second number, and
Okay.
we have to
Okay.
check whether 5 is odd or even. Then the next iteration should be 6. Like that, we have to do for
Okay.
the 10 numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Is it correct, right?
Yes,
Syed?
yes, bro.
Yeah.
It's entirely
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
Guys, try to complete this assignment and let me know once you're done. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, guys, don't forget to intimate me once you completed the assignment because I want to validate your assignment.
I
How
see.
you
Okay.
did.
How should we share you the assignments?
Yeah.
Syed?
So just share it in our WhatsApp group
Okay.
so
how
that
to
it will
share
be
this
easy for
program?
you.
Can we
Because
share
I
it
see
during the
it without
class?
getting it.
That we have to tell you that we have completed, or how we should share?
Yes, yes, yes.
The UiPath, how do we share from this media?
Okay.
We
So
can just
guys,
share the
this is
screen and you can just take a look at it like you did last time.
yes, what you can do is just complete the assessment and do a video call, okay? So that
Oh,
I
yeah.
can look after your assignment. That is the simple way. So that is how I am
Okay.
doing for our previous batches.
Okay,
Okay.
that's nice.
Okay, guys.
One more thing,
Um,
can you upload the videos, please, so that we can just go
Yes,
back?
yes. I will upload.
Okay,
So
thank
now
you.
just give me 5 minutes. I will share you the link, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
take
you.
your time.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
So try to complete the assignment.
Okay,
We are in the initial stage. We will move little slow. Okay. So that is the
that's
better.
okay. So the
Okay,
next
thank
class
you.
is on Monday, right? Next
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah. Next class is on not
Monday.
Monday. It is Tuesday. Monday
For
night
you,
your
it is
time.
Tuesday. Yeah, for us,
Yes.
it's Monday. Yeah,
Monday night
Tuesday
your time.
morning. Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
guys.
see you. Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Take care, guys.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Take
okay,
care.
thank
Yeah.
you. Take care. Have a
Thank
good
you. Good
weekend.
night.
Have a great and
Sure.
happy weekend, guys.
Yeah, thank
Same to
you.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.